Me and Maja are here today because we've been invited by RPS as alumni of different RPS schemes, me as a composer and Maja as a performer, to talk about our collaboration on this piece that I've written for her called Dreams. I'm Angela Elizabeth Slater. I'm a composer of contemporary classical music broadly, really interested in the dialogues between music, science, visual arts, poetry and dance. And my link to RPS is from a few years ago when I was selected for their fabulous RPS Composers Programme.
My name is Maja Horvat. I grew up in Slovenia, and when I was 19 I moved to London, where I did my studies at the Royal College of Music, and in 2019 I won the RPS Emily Anderson Violinist Award. Me and Angela met around 2018-2019, where I first discovered her music, played a string quartet called The Eye of the Hurricane, and immediately the first piece of hers I approached, it felt like it was written for me. It was very natural.
This is, partly why we wanted to have a piece written together in collaboration, me writing a piece for Maja, because she's always felt that my music is so natural for her, and I've always felt like as though my music fits her as a performer and the way I write as well. And so I had this in mind when writing Dreams, and I wanted to write a piece that was both substantial in the nature of its writing, but also in the length of the piece. So it's really quite a substantial piece. It's 20 minutes and it consists of 4 movements.
We met once with a draft, just to try out some things, and I felt like Angela gave me a space to also give my ideas on how to make things more difficult, or maybe throw some ideas.
I don't think I had the ending of my second movement, and I just put a note, maybe go back to the material from the beginning, but with harmonics or something like this. And I think you tried that, and I thought, oh yeah, that's quite nice. And then you were like, oh, I could actually go crazily high. How would you describe it?
It was very high. It was sort of over where the fingerboard is. That's how high it was. But I thought it made a really nice sound. It was the kind of mysterious, spooky vibe I think we wanted. Yeah. And then in the rehearsal, my hand kept slipping off, and Angela said, well, it's all your fault. You told me to write this. So it is all my own fault, but I do like a challenge, so it was nice.
It's based on Mary Oliver's poem, also with the same name, Dreams, from her Dreamwork collection. And I often do this. I like to use poems as a way to sort of evoke imagery in my compositional mind's eye or ear. I sort of took certain lines from the poem, and so the first movement takes the second line, which is called The Dark Bud of Dreams, and this movement is all about sort of really sort of dark, rooty energy, grittiness. I imagined something, really sort of dark with very little light. Then the third movement, which I'm sure Maja would agree is one of the trickiest movements, takes the line leap awake. So in Mary Oliver's little stanza, it goes, and leap awake with 2 or 3 syllables like water in your mouth and a sense. And it's just this, I feel like it just sort of throws out this sort of energy and sort of possibility. when deep in the tree all the locks click open and the fire surges through the wood and the blossoms blossom. And this movement is definitely, I think, probably like the most dramatic movement, quite groovy in that. Lots of, I suppose what you would call sort of like metal rhythms and things. I'm trying to go back to my teenage years or something. And it's sort of just to sort of capture that energy and sort of uncontrollability of fire. But it then sort of ends up just dissipating upwards, and I imagined almost like a flower unfurling to reflect that last line of the blossoms blossom.